Hi, good morning. An unfortunate morning today as we start off on this Thursday. Just about 1:15 this morning, our HCSO comm center, the 911 call center, got a phone call from somebody. When the dispatcher answered that call, they didn't hear much of anything. They heard some rustling, and that was about it. On phone calls like these, what we usually do is we send a deputy out to make sure everything's okay. And unfortunately, things were not okay. When deputies arrived here to the 4000 block of Orange Street in Seffner, they found a woman inside her vehicle, deceased, with what appeared to be some pretty severe upper body trauma. They spent most of this morning investigating, piecing that scene together, and now that investigation is continuing this morning as we search and try to find out who it was that killed this woman and make sure that we put them behind bars. That's kind of what we have right now, but I'll take some questions.
The car looked like it had a broken window. Was that pre-existing?
It doesn't appear so. Again, that's part of the investigation. They have to figure out exactly what happened. Was that pre-existing or not? At this point, I think the vehicle did see quite a bit of damage as well, so that probably played a role in this. And now we're investigating to see exactly what it was that happened to that vehicle and ultimately to the woman inside.
Do investigators believe the suspect and his victim were known to each other? Do they have any idea of who they're searching for?
We do believe that that they were known. We don't believe that that this person, this was not a random act of violence. So now we're just trying to determine who it was and how it was that those two individuals were known to each other.
Are investigators interviewing anyone? Do they have anyone that they believe is a suspect?
Being this early in the morning, that's going to be what's continuing throughout the rest of today. As you can imagine, most people were asleep in this neighborhood when all of this happened. So at this point, they have gathered what they can at the scene. They're gathering all that evidence, and now they're going to start piecing the puzzle together and seeing who it was that they can go out and talk to, where everybody was at. And also, some things that our detectives were doing early this morning is knocking on neighbors' doors and seeing who had cameras and who might have seen something or had something on there that may help us solve this case.
Do you have an age range for the victim?
We don't. We can't say much of anything just because regarding the victim because of Marcy's Law.
Did she live alone at this home? Did she have other people she lived with? Were they around, not home at the time?
That's all still part of the investigation, so I can't say much about that right now.
There appears to be children's toys, playpens. So are the children okay there? Are there children involved?
I'm not sure at this time. Again, that's all part of the investigation as to who was inside the house and who she lived with. We do know that her next of kin has been notified, but we don't know if that was inside the home or not at this time.
Messages to the neighborhood, should they be concerned?
It's it's sad. I just talked to a neighbor a few minutes ago who woke up, and that was the first thing she asked, what happened out here. When I told her, she's heartbroken. Even if you don't know your neighbors, nobody likes to see this on their street. So we do ask if anyone here happened to see anything, happened to know anything, to please contact us. Let our detectives know. Let's put this guy behind bars. This woman should not have died the way that she did at all, and should not have seen this kind of vicious violence.
So you guys do believe the suspect?
We don't know. We just know that we believe that they're knowing each other. We don't know if it's a male or female. If I said him, it was just on accident on that one, by default. Any other questions? All right, thank you.